Hi subscribers, hi viewers. What I'm doing right now is we've just gone past the barcode scanning. Our QR codes have been checked to prove that we're COVID free. Actually just to scan so that we identify that we're in the queue. We came for testing. So what's next? What's next is we are going to go for the temperature checks. Then after the temperature checks, going to register. Then after registering, what we need to do is after registering, what we do is we do some checks. Them checks are going to be doing in a different way and in a different method, and the security is quite tight, so I don't know if these people are going to restrict me from filming what's happening, but it seems like they don't care. So anyway, I hope you keep posted. This is my other video. I'm doing these videos in small segments so that you see what's happening and how people get tested for COVID. No, actually I tested for coronavirus here in China, and as there might be a possible lockdown, they just advise the whole population to go for COVID testing. So like it's actually the first stage process. We've done it. We're going for the temperature things, and the guys on the left, they just are the security guards, not really to do with any medical stuff. The medical stuff, they're all in white, and there's the registration process. Really, if you're Chinese, what you need is you need your ID, but if you're a foreigner like me, you need your passport. And you need to stand 1 meter apart. So if you enter this area, I'm sure you're familiar with this road over there. Please subscribe to the channel in the meantime before I film the other videos, so you see what the testing process is like. I'm not gonna do the actually testing process for me. I'm just gonna show you the testing area so you got an idea of exactly what's happening. There is a lot of these COVID testing centers all over Beijing, and you're talking about maybe 5 minutes walk. I'm sure there's more COVID centers in Beijing alone, more than there are hospitals in Africa, because everywhere you look, there's just like a COVID center, and there are long queues. They're just pushing for them, for the whole Beijing population to be tested. Like I said, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, ask any questions, leave a comment, and do not forget to click on the notification bell so that you keep posted on what's happening. The next stage, the next process on my right is the registration process. So we're just gonna do with that one. They check your ID. I'm sure you see the it's actually 4 people behind ahead of me. I don't know if I'm going to be stopped from filming this, but let's just give it a try. Yeah, this is my passport. My passport is ready. So let me just try to say, Anil.
FN711799，他那护照号 FN711799。
So that's
他那姓是K 开头的，名字是 G 开头的。对。
sorry. Okay, it's fine.
它上面就是下面的。
So we're doing like the registration process here.
KHUPE。然后。携带好身份证、手机，佩戴好口罩。然后他的名字啊。 空一下吧，然后名字是 GERVAS 就可以了，它中间那个一般都不用。
Okay, my registration is done. The next stage is my COVID testing. There's a guy up ahead of me. Like, yeah. Oh, hold on. Okay, that's done. Oh, okay. So we've done the COVID testing. That's how quick it is here in Beijing. So what we're going to do is I'm going to cycle back to the gym. All the facilities, they're still open. Why? All the facilities, they're still open, and I'm going to discuss about. No, can you stand the bike for me? I just need to do a long video today. So that's the process here, and after this we're going to count. Actually, there's a long route I can take and there's a shorter route I can take. So we're just going to count how many COVID tests are around exactly where I am, and so okay. So we, like I said, we're going to count how many COVID tests are around where I am, and we see how Beijing is handling the COVID situation. So mainly is I'm going to talk about the food situation. People are talking about, like, I watched a lot of videos last night about the food crisis, so-called food crisis in Beijing. So here I'm going to talk about my experience. My experience really about on food is I saw some stuff clearing out of the shelves. Mainly it was meat and some vegetables like potatoes. Those are the things I saw that vanished off the shelves. But my supermarket is still full. There is nothing you can miss. So what I did is I am stockpiling on dry foods. I am stockpiling on tinned foods. I am not really stockpiling yet, but I'm buying some frozen foods. So in so doing is I am making sure that we got enough food in the house in the long run, because people just panicked all of a sudden. There were like 14 cases here in Shandong. I forgot exactly what the district is here in Beijing, and everyone was panicking, especially the old people. They were all rushing to go buy food, groceries, like hoarding. Like on Monday, I really knew that something was on. After I did not even take my daughter to the nursery on Monday. Basically what I did is I went to the gym. After the gym is there is a lot of COVID tests if I go straight, but to try to avoid traffic is we're just gonna use this route, and on this route as well we'll count how many COVID centers we will see within the space of we're talking about 5 minutes or so. We can say 5 to 6 minutes or 7 minutes, whatever it is. But people watch my videos, they're actually familiar with this route. So what's happening is I was on about the groceries. Is I knew something was on, and there were long queues. There were long queues on Monday in the supermarkets. Really, it wasn't worth buying anything unless if you're patient. But if you're a busy person, it wasn't worth like standing. Even in the tills, you would have wasted a lot of time like on your vegetable pricing, you'd have wasted a lot of time. It was really people who had a lot of time who actually went out on Monday to buy lots of groceries. Now on Tuesday it was far much better because I managed to see some carrots on the shelf. I did buy some potatoes. I'm talking about some potatoes. When I mean some potatoes, I mean like a really good amount of potatoes to last something like 2 weeks. Really, it's not really consuming potatoes every day. I know if we had the COVID, if there was a lockdown, sorry, if we had the COVID, if we had a lockdown, there is some testing centers inside the communities. There will be, each and every community has got its own testing center, or if this community is close to each other, they put a testing center in between. So, in so saying, is if we have a lockdown, we got some food, some supplies to last like a good 2 weeks. That's with my family alone. But the problem which I did not get yesterday, I need to stockpile on meat. I saw it was really unnecessary to buy vegetables like other stuff, because you get like some kind of warning of there is a lockdown now. You get some, we've been having this, these are not strict lockdowns. We've been having these lockdowns, partial lockdowns, and these warnings for a while now, whereby movement restrictions, like in our community, they started blocking the parcel people. So it was only the residents that were coming in. If you're coming from out of town, you get screened and tested. So here's another COVID testing center. So we've just been traveling for a good few minutes, and now here we have another COVID center just over there, just over there. I need to stop here and fix my mask. There's a COVID center. There's those tents over there are all testing places, because there's a park here. They expect a lot of people to come and get tested over here. That's why you see lots of tents. That's why you see lots of tents. That's a COVID testing center. There's another one that's next to the hospital. I'm going to show you this one, the next one. And so what are the plans if there is a lockdown? If there is a lockdown, I'm getting ready, I'm getting prepared for, I do work online. I do not have problems with my working conditions. As I work online, and I got my agents abroad that can do, and that will be doing more work for me. They'll be working remotely, actually working out of that country. Those are the people that are going to help me, because working online with my wife and our daughter in the house at the same time, that's not a good situation. So sometimes we need to take turns, and because we won't be going to the parks, so I'm assuming that it's not going to be a strict lockdown. It's going to be partial lockdown, where we will be able to go to the parks. As we go to the parks, we will be able to go out to maybe to the gyms, because I'm still able to go to the gym. But if it is a near total lockdown, which means the gym is closed, my daughter's nursery is closed. Right now, private institutions, you have been schools. I'm talking about schools as such. You have been closed. they've been closed. So what we're dealing with is those working who are working online. So that's a COVID center on the testing center on my left. Sorry. That's a COVID testing center. So where I started this video, I was in the queue getting tested. So I have lots of options exactly of where to get tested. So you see, it's not that far from each COVID testing center to another COVID testing center. So, and like I'm saying, is you got an option and unlimited choices of going where you want to go, or where it's convenient for you. I could have had a COVID test in my community. We got like a center there, of which I'm not going to show, but we have got a center there. I want the video to be a little bit shorter. So yeah, I'm sure I had to cross the road. That's a COVID testing center. This one is usually busy, and I'm wondering, the reason why I went to the other one is close to my daughter's nursery. It's just next to the building next to it. It's got my daughter's nursery in it, and people are going to work, so they make it convenient for you. You can leave your community. So people who don't go to work, they stay and they get their COVID test in the community. People who are at work, you just do your COVID test next to your workplace. You see now, even going into a hospital, that's a hospital. It's an emergency hospital, medical hospital, and this is the Beijing, the capital medical university. So I've got some students, some friends who are students in this university. So some international students that I go to the gym with. And it's easy, like I was saying, they're making it convenient, and they're making easy and necessary, because it is a test. Really, I can't say this is a massive drive. Oh, there's another COVID testing center just over there. No, it's on the next street. There is another COVID testing center on this community over there. I can see it when I'm in the gym. I can see it. My gym is like something like 8 floors up, so I can see a COVID testing center. Yeah, it's in this community over here. So communities inside, some communities divide depending on the population and the design of the community. Yeah, it's in there. You can see it. It's in that building over there, the tall building. That's a little bit distance away. So we've counted something like four COVID test centers where I am from, which is a video of a good 16 minutes, of which I'll say almost like 1/3 of the video was me just like testing. So we can say maybe 10-12 minutes is where we were seeing some testing centers. Today I'm going to go a little bit further. I am going to go a little bit further, and but is it necessary? Really, it's not necessary. I'll do another video when I leave the gym to show you some more COVID testing centers, some more testing centers. I keep on saying COVID testing centers. And it's a rainy day. It is a rainy day today, and spring in China. We're expecting some nice green scenery, which is going to be popping and showing up all over. Now, the last COVID testing centers I'll show you, on the Wonder Complex, just on the right over there in the middle of the camera screen, and on the other side of the mall as well, in the middle of the camera screen. It's a busy center with a train station. It's a busy center with a train station, and it's got 2 testing centers. And if you go this way, by the end of this street, just like 3 minutes away, 2 minutes away, there is some more testing centers. That one is an office building, but at the end there, you'll be going towards my complex, my community. So what you'll get is some more COVID testing centers. So anyway, I've got, the Beijing style. Park the bike, lock it, and show you the last COVID testing center. There is another one just at the end of the mall, other side of the mall, which is like a 1 minute, 2 minutes walk. This, I could have come here, but there's a reason why I went to that one. I was dropping off my daughter at the nursery, so it was convenient for me. Or I could have come straight up here. I had my COVID test here, and it's another convenient way. I'm sure you can see clearly. I'm using the other camera, the old phone today, because it's raining. I don't want to mess up the other one and make it wet. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to stop filming. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment, and ask any questions about Beijing as we prepare to defeat this COVID and avoid the lockdown. I need to prepare my phone for the health check scan. So anyway, like I always say, click on the notification bell to make sure that you don't miss any updates, any future updates.